Hi there, this is Peggy Arvidson, the Awaken Your Soul Coach, ready to do another hand analysis reading. This reading is for Mike Cook. He works for the National Association of the Self-Employed, helping self-employed people find appropriate health care plans that are suited just for them. So Mike is the first gentleman that has volunteered for us for this process. So here we go. Before we go any further, here are this is Mike's hand print that he sent to me. Let me see if I can adjust it for you a little closer here. You'll notice that it looks like he has a big V in the middle of his palm, and he probably does. That is something that we see when someone is going through a state of transition. I don't know if it's transition in personal life, transition at work. Usually it's a combination of the two, and that makes you feel a little bit out of sorts. You can feel a little sad about the transition. Sometimes even when we're moving on to great, better things, we have to still honor our need to what I call mourn the no. So Mike, you're probably in the middle of transition, or were at the time that you took these the scan and sent it to me, which, you know, we're a little bit on a backlog here, so that could have passed by now. And I looked at your scan, and I'd love to see your live hand. So the next time you and I do some networking together, I'm going to grab your hand and take a look at it, because it appears that you have just one line that goes from the pinky across your palm. It's kind of faint. Let's move it over here. And it starts underneath your pinky, which is over here, and it heads across your hand. Even when I took a look with the magnifying glass, I don't see another line that would start underneath your first finger and travel towards the middle of your hand. So if that's true, and we need to take a look at the real hand or have you do an ink print just to be sure, then you have what's called a Simian crease. Simian crease is a gift marker. What that gift marker denotes is that you can expend serious amounts of concentration on one topic. It's almost like you're able to black box everything so you can focus on getting things done. Fabulous. Great for you, great for your clients, great for anybody that's given you a task. However, that black boxing effect means that you've kind of shut out the heart part. The heart is not acting in conjunction with the brain. On the other hand, you can become extremely emotional and irrational even to what other people might say, because the heart has taken over. It's your heart and your head are combined in one. Now, I'd love to see your hand in person and make sure that we actually have that gift marking before I go too much further into that discussion. Another couple points for you to keep in mind, and that are particularly great for the way that you work with your clients, is you have a great sense of intuition, great instincts. I'm sure you bring that with you to all of your client meetings. Your intuition about how to best help your clients is your best asset. So that's something, Mike, if you're kind of poo-pooing it or pushing it down, I encourage you to bring that into your work and all areas of your life. You don't necessarily have to sit down with a client or a potential client and say, hey, by the way, I got this gut instinct, or my intuition tells me that this is something you should do. Rather, it's just something for you to keep in mind that it is a gift. It's helping you get where you need to go, especially for your clients. I also wanted to just mention there's a very slight delineation between what we would call your third eye and your throat chakra. So it's almost as if that intuition just sort of comes in and zooms right out, which would really kind of go along with that sense of that simian crease, that you're either all head or all heart. It kind of comes in through your intuition and it just shoots itself right out your mouth, maybe without even thinking about it. So that might be something for you to take into consideration as you move forward, particularly through this transition that you seem to be in. So Mike, I want to thank you, Mike Cook from the National Association of the Self-Employed, for providing us with your handprint today. I hope this has been helpful. I'm really looking forward to seeing your real life hand. We'll talk to you soon. I'm Peggy, the Awaken Your Soul Coach. You can find me at intuitiveevolution.com or Peggie, Peggie, @ PeggieArvidson.com. Right here at Facebook. Bye.